Steph.
In the finals of games scoring 20 or more and multiple threes, his name is Steph Curry.
I think we always know how to just find a way to win games, no matter what style it is, high scoring, low scoring, defensive battle, shootout, whatever it is. And we find another level of grit and determination, and it's an ability to find a way to get it done and be in hostile environments where you get tested, you get pushed, you know, and our experience kind of shows at the right time. So obviously in this situation, it's a must for us to win a championship, and we got to be up for that task.
Brandon on the right.
And Tatum.
High turnover games.
I think rim reads, right? Getting too deep in the paint and not seeing the kickouts and trying to kind of force the drop-offs and things like that. And usually there's always somebody open. So just reiterating that in the film session and just being better at that, tomorrow.
Joe, go ahead.
Ime shared with us this crazy stat about turnovers and what your record is when you commit 15 or fewer, and then what it is in the playoffs when it's more than that. Do you, as players, do you feel like turnovers are what is beating you? And then how do you balance going out there trying not to turn the ball over with playing as hard as you want to play?
Yeah, I mean, turnovers are a big part of the game, especially when you...
So it goes back to be who's going to end up being the best team.
Draymond Green at the podium.
Sports Illustrated. Draymond, the percentage of shots at the rim in this postseason is at a 20-year low and declining over the past 5 postseasons. I was wondering if you could just speak to how difficult it is to get to the rim, finish at the rim, and then defensively, the maybe increased priority of protecting the paint.
Well, I think there's an increased priority in protecting the paint because three-point shooting is so good, and so it goes back to the Steph Curry effect. If you can constantly get into someone's paint, then it opens up, the world opens up, the three-point shots open up, and that's what everyone wants to take away in today's day and age. And then I think the game's just much more athletic than it was before. Guys are more athletic, and it's just way tougher. Like Jason Tatum, 6'10", or 6'11", wherever he is. He's a 2-3. Like Kevin Durant's 7 feet. He's really a 2-3. Like, yes, in the way the game has changed, you take Kevin Durant's a 3-4. Kevin Durant started his career as a 2. And so when you look at that, the overall length of guys in this league, and then you couple that with athleticism, and it just makes it so much tougher to get to the rim and finish. And I think that's a huge change in this game. And then also, teams are hunting more threes. And so even the priority for most teams, it is to get in the lane and kick out for a 3, as opposed to getting to the lane and finishing at the rim, or getting to the lane and getting to your mid-range. It's to get there and kick out, and I think that adds to the drop as well.
First row on the left.
Who wanted all the juice?
I feel like I got a lot of good looks. Some didn't go down, but I feel like I got a lot of good looks. We looked at the tape, got some points of emphasis for next game, spacing, setting screens, etc., just to clear a little bit more space out. But I felt like I got some pretty good shots that didn't go in, but I'll be ready for game 3.
Jared in the right.
Mark Murphy.
Mark Murphy, Boston Herald. Hey, Al. You talked about having a look at video of the last game. They did do a pretty good job of restricting your shots. What do you see? What do you think you can free up to do?
Yeah, after looking at that, the one thing that we all felt, not only for me in general, it's just us being able to be in the right positions when guys are making plays and making sure that we're giving some of our guys outlets and we just have better ball movement. We feel like those things will open things up, not only for me but for all the other guys.
You see a lot of opportunities out there that you guys didn't necessarily see the other night?
Yeah. After looking at the film, no question, there are some areas that we can put ourselves in better positions to be able to get shots, and it's something that I'm looking forward to for the next game.
In the middle, fourth row.
Hola, Omar Guzmán, Virus Deportivo, Televisión Dominicana. ¿Qué tú tienes que decirle a aquellas personas que no apuestan al juego en conjunto, más individual? En tu caso, ese tipo de juego, que es el que yo veo que tú ejerces, el de en conjunto, te ha llevado hasta las finales. ¿Qué tú tienes que decirle a ese tipo de las personas que piensan de esa forma?
¿Las personas que piensan de qué forma?
A las personas que no apuestan al juego en conjunto.
Sí. Para mí, de la forma que...
26 consecutive playoff series. What is it that you guys are able to do that kind of weaponizes the opponent's floor and have that success?
It doesn't have anything to do with strategy. It just has to do with having a lot of talent and guys who are really competitive. So that's the combination it takes to win on the road in the playoffs.
Ohm here on the left.
Steve, Ohm Young, ESPN. Along those lines too, you guys have been very good at taking the very first road game this postseason. Is there anything in particular to that approach?
I think just our playoff experience, our guys understand the importance of making sure you don't let your guard down, in that first playoff game. So I think, I would expect tomorrow to be really competitive right from the start. We know they're going to bring a level of physicality, that we brought last game, and we got to be prepared for that. And I think, should be a great game.
Anthony on the left.
Yeah.